Final session of the week and longest session of the week. We've got chest and back today. This is my second chest day. Definitely not as much pressure today on performing on hitting PRs. Just got some flies, some cable presses, flat bench press at the Smith. So yeah, not a lot of heavy lifting. But to the back session, it's definitely quite intense. Got some single arm rows today, which I'm really looking forward to. Definitely going heavy with that one. So yeah, first exercise, chest flies. I'm using this pec deck. I like it because it literally just takes the elbow joint and the wrist joint completely out of the equation. I can really focus on just isolating the pecs. My shoulder is not super happy about it. But again, as we said, if this is the phase of the recovery where I'm actually focusing on doing more. So 3 sets, 10 to 15. And then we're moving on to the presses. Keeping my arms extended here. And the pad is on the elbow. Trying to keep my arms extended. Good. Shoulder actually feels gradually better as I'm bringing more blood to it. Felt better throughout the set. This is usually a good sign. So yeah, guys, even if it's getting warmer outside, do not neglect your warm-ups. Take your time with it before you go into your first working set, before you go into your heavy compound lifts. Take your time. I know that it's probably not what you want to hear if you're in a rush in the gym, but it will probably be best to skip an exercise or to skip a working set, but just really do your warm-up properly so that you can actually optimize the work that you do with that specific exercise or the fewer sets that you've got. First and only big compound of the chest part of this session. It's a flat bench at the Smith. I love this. Just to clarify, this is a lot more like a chest press than it is a barbell flat bench press. Why? Because you're pushing through a fixed bar. So this means that the bar is not free to move back and forth. And it might actually apply a little bit of extra force that is directed forwards or backwards. So this makes it a lot more similar to a chest press than it does to a free weight exercise. That's probably why I like it. Because me and barbell flat bench press don't agree with each other. In my first years of training, I was obsessed with that exercise, as I think a lot of us guys do get obsessed with that. But it just brought me so many issues with my shoulders, so many niggles and injuries and shit like that. And not much chest gains, to be honest with you. So since I switched to doing more work with dumbbells, focusing more on incline benching, using the chest press, I've been seeing a lot more chest gains, and also the health of my shoulders has improved, even though I'm saying this as with an injured shoulder, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's see how this one goes. It's quite a bit heavier than last week, but I'm confident we can do at least 5 reps here. If I die, I die. You guys will be witnesses. Should probably get a spot over. Fuck it, let's just go. 5 reps. Probably could have squeezed one more, maybe, with a spotter, but I'm happy with that. It's more than last week. That's what I needed to be on. So yeah, the goal is for the next few weeks to slowly bring this up in reps until we reach the top of the rep range and we're ready to increase again. I'm going to do 3 more sets here. Another one in the same rep range, but I'm going to go slightly lighter. The same weight that I used last week. And then 2 more sets in a higher rep range. It's going to be fun. Final chest movement. It's a cable press. I came to really like this exercise. It allows me to not having to go as heavy and really get a nice squeeze and nice contraction. Also at the top of the range of motion, which is usually where you lose quite a bit of tension. So even when the pec is being shorted, I still feel a really nice contraction over there. So it's kind of in between a fly and a press in that sense, in terms of the quality of it. Especially if you set up the cables fairly wide apart. It's just a little bit awkward to get in position. But again, if you do it at the end of the session, you're not going too heavy anyway. So shouldn't be too much of a struggle. So a higher rep range. This is my final set. Let's go. Yeah. Fucking hell. It feels even better if I add a tiny bit of shoulder protraction at the top of the range of motion, just to get a little bit more of an extra squeeze. And again, because the weight is quite light, it gives you the freedom to add a little bit of an extra movement like that, which obviously wouldn't be safe using really heavy weights. Single arm rows were pretty awesome today. Connected really well with them. Used the 75s for 8 reps, which was the same as last week, but connection was so much better. Form was so much better. And it definitely felt like I had more in the tank. I probably would have got 10 reps, something like that, if I went to absolute failure. So really happy with them. Did my 4 sets. Honestly, I think I'm there for about 20 minutes just to complete that exercise. 4 sets of a single arm heavy pull. It just takes ages to complete, especially since it's the first exercise of the day. So I'm going to go quite heavy with it. I'm going to take my time to warm up. It's going to be right arm, rest, left arm, rest, etc. So it's going to take a while. Anyway, that's done. We've got one more exercise, the neutral pull downs. Got 4 sets here as well. Pretty similar protocol to the single arm rows and to the majority of the compound movements in the string block. So yeah, this is my lat day. Only have 2 exercises, mostly because I'm focusing a bit more on thickness, focusing a bit more on my mid back in this specific training block, but it's still training my back and more. Yeah, I'm just going to go for it. I'm kind of warm. The forearms are pretty fried as well. I would definitely be doing half the weight if I didn't have my straps. Okay, let's go. Oh. Ah. Uh, that last rep was well suffered. Fucking hell, it just wasn't going down. I guess we can call that failure. I'm really out of gas at this point in the session, especially since it's the last workout for the week as well. So, no excuses. Final push. I actually did a final drop set on the pull downs. I forgot about that. I looked at the programming again, and I was like, oh, fuck. Struggling to take the t-shirt off. This is usually a good sign. I've been getting a lot of questions about these cuts I've got on my arms. It's just my cat. Like, I don't self-harm. I had a couple of self-harming episodes in my late teens. I might talk about this in a separate videos. But yeah, it's just my cat. We play fight a lot. He's not neutered yet, and he's definitely due to an operation soon. So sometimes the play fights get a little bit heated. But generally, it's such an amazing cat. So affectionate, so calm. I should probably introduce him properly to you guys and speak a little bit about him. We're going to be doing a proper check-in tomorrow, as usual. Check on my body weight, body composition. Body weight definitely went up. I've been weighing myself throughout the week, and the trend is upwards, which is pretty awesome. It's exactly what we want at the moment. I'm actually quite happy with the amount of muscle that I'm retaining. I feel like if anything, I'm building slightly. I think the increase of the volume so far, it's been definitely a really good choice, combined with obviously the increase of the calories. But yeah, I need to shoot off. I've got a crazy amount of check-ins to go through, so no cheap philosophy for you guys today. But let me know if you have any questions or any topic that you would like me to expand on in our little end of the video talks. And I'd be more than happy to share my thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. If it's your first time here, I'm posting one vlog a day for a year straight. So if you enjoyed this, if you found it valuable, feel free to like, leave a comment, why not, and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.